Hello everyone, today I'm going to tell you 5 things that helped me last time that I did my cut back in 2023, and since I'm going to start my cut again, I'm going to do that again the same way because that's what works for me, and this might work for you if you're a natural, of course. If you're not natural, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. You're probably not going to live long. Anyways, first thing you got to keep in mind is that you got to eat the same things that you've been eating during your bulk, but at a lesser portion. Why, you are asking? Well, your metabolism will adjust quickly to the new changes that you do since you already, I'm assuming you've been doing this for a few years now. You've been doing the bulk, the cut, the bulk and cut, and this is in your page, YouTube algorithm showing you, hey, look at this, just learn how to do it. You know how to do it, right? All I'm trying to do here is to give you a quick refresher on why that works. Because if you're gonna eat the same thing that you were eating in your bulk in lesser portions, you are already automatically in a calorie deficit. Because if you are doing a calorie surplus of over 200 calories, 300 calories, if you're cutting things out little bit by little bit, you'll be able to get to the calorie deficit point. Now, one thing you gotta keep in mind, your training has to be the same. Like, you cannot change that. If you think that because you're eating less, you have to do less volume in the gym, you're completely wrong. So keep that in mind. As a matter of fact, try to keep your same PRs, your personal records, to the same standard you were doing as if you were in a bulk, because that will actually generate more strength. You weigh 170 pounds and you're still benching 225. That means that you increase your bench strength. So when you go back on the bulk again, you'll be able to generate more strength, meaning like you're gonna leave probably 20 more pounds because you're increasing your weight average in 10 pounds. You're gaining lean muscle, but that's again later after you're done with your bulk. Well, going back to the goal, I digress. The first thing you gotta keep in mind is that if you were eating eggs, let's say every morning for breakfast, I'm assuming here you also do liquid eggs, which is the egg whites. If you are not doing that, you gotta start doing it because that's the number one thing that will help you get to the macro points on getting as much protein throughout the day. I personally go from 100 to 120 grams of egg whites every time that I do my eggs in the morning. And in the bulk, I used to do 3 whole eggs plus 100 grams of egg whites. Now I'm gonna be doing 1 or 2 eggs depending on what I'm gonna eat throughout the day. So we have the breakfast set. Once we're done with the breakfast, let's say a pre-workout meal. If you are doing a pre-workout meal around 10, 11, or let's say after lunch, you can do anywhere around 30 to 50 grams. Eat a banana, right? Or eat some sort of a quick generated carbs, because that will be what you need. That will be the source of energy that you'll use for your lifts. That's the number one thing. If you don't have any food before going to the gym, at least within 2 hours, you're gonna have a struggle. You're gonna struggle a lot because again, you're in a calorie deficit throughout like the day, and if you don't have the most food right before the gym, your lifts will be, you're gonna have a hard time. That is what it is. Once you're done with your pre-workout meal, let's say you have the lunch, and your lunch, you gotta keep in mind that protein will be your best friend. If you were eating, let's say 1 gram of protein per body weight of your weight, let's say I'm 180 pounds and I was eating 175, 180 grams of protein during my bulk, I'm gonna be eating a little bit more protein, at least 190 grams of protein to keep my energy going throughout the day. So now, lunch can be very tricky because let's say if you're at work, you don't have anything close to you, you have to eat fast food. Try to keep some sort of healthy fast food, and again that can be a Chipotle, some sort of anything that has protein in it. Because at the end of the day, you gotta keep in mind that we won't have a scale everywhere we go. If you have a scale everywhere you go, I don't know what to tell you. You're like full-on bodybuilding mode. I'm not that guy. I'm just telling you how to do it as a normal person that's trying to get lean for the summer and get certain, I don't know, drop 10, 20 pounds. So let's say you get like a quick Chipotle bowl, make sure to have a bunch of protein in it, uh, rice and whatnot, but try to stick to salads. If you can find a salad, that will be also good, because you need to understand that your carbs or fats have to be a little bit more regulated than during the bulk. 'Cause during the bulk, you don't kind of keep in mind that you're doing 60 grams of fats, or let's say 200 grams of carbs per day. That has to change, because you have to adjust that to, again, be in a calorie deficit. So let's say now you have 3 meals. You got the breakfast, a pre-workout meal, and the lunch. You can skip dinner. Why? Because that will actually keep you in a longer calorie deficit. But let's say if you do dinner, try to keep it lighter. A protein shake will do. Again, anything around to like 20% of your general intake of food, less than what you used to do, that will do the trick. For breakfast, if you used to do 2x, eat one. For lunch, if you used to eat, let's say, a portion this size of rice, you're gonna eat half of that, but the same meal. Now, if you are going to do dinner, you try to keep it like as much protein as possible. That's why I like to do my protein shakes when I'm cutting very, very late at night, like let's say an hour before going to sleep. And at the end of the day, I'm ranging around like 170, 190 grams of protein, and that's what works for me. And that's how I got from that's what I've been doing for a while. I might be competing soon, and that might change. My coach might tell me something different, but again, this is what's been working for me as a natural. And again, as I said, all we do here is natural bodybuilding. If you do enjoy that, make sure to hit the like button. Let me know in the comments if you do something different than that. That's all I have for today. Stay natural. See ya.